Hi guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome in to my channel. Okay, so we're going to be doing a zodiac sign specific reading. I'm not exactly sure who this reading is going to be for, so we're going to find out together. So far, Libra and Taurus just flew out. It is 7:21 p.m. So Venus energy is significant, but I'm going to get a cleaner pull to see exactly who this reading is going to be for, because I already did Taurus a few days ago. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Spirit, who is this reading going to be for? All right. So we have the sun coming out. Okay. So Leo, this reading is going to be for you. So welcome into my channel. My name is Crystal. I'm not even sure if I said that in the beginning, but I hope everyone is feeling and doing all right today. So Leo, this reading is going to be for you. Okay. Today is March the 13th, 2026. So Friday the 13th. Today is a day that totals 8. It's making me think of strength, which is Leo energy. Okay. So I'm going to get a few more shuffles of my oracle deck, and then we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So when I started this reading, like I said, it was 7:21 p.m. So that reduces to a 10. So Capricorn energy is significant as well as Aries. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Capricorn. All right, so we have distraction, and that's coming out in the reverse. I just saw 222. I also did see 111 as well, so you could be seeing either one of those numbers. So I was naive to think that fleeting affairs could ever take the place of a genuine connection, distracted and nearly causing irreversible mistakes. So that's number 3, and that's in the reverse. And then we have malfunction at the bottom of the deck, which malfunction is card number 12. Our relationship, much like a machine, has developed cracks that need attention. Ignoring these issues won't make them disappear. Instead, it pushes us further apart. We've been stuck in a cycle of avoidance, resisting the necessary changes. Okay. And that was also in the reverse as well. So you could be clearing up some type of distractions in your life. Okay. We have danger approaching, and this is card number 33. So you could be seeing 333. Our hidden fears resurface and past wounds reopen with doubt. If we don't face this together, these unresolved emotions will grow stronger. And let's see what else for Leo. Okay, so we have comparison, and this is card number 26. Focus on your own path and stop seeking validation from external sources. Comparison with others distracts you from your own path, and inequality in resources causes tension. And this is card number 26. So the number 8 is significant, right? Which I said is reminding me of the strength card, which does align with Leo energy. And then we have social mask, wearing a mask to hide true emotions and avoid vulnerability, offering surface smiles to hide deeper pain. This is card number 51. Okay. All right, let's see. What is this distraction in the reverse? Okay, we have numbness, and that's coming out in the reverse. This is card number 22. The distance between us grew as I turned to substances to cope with life. Now I must face the truth. We can't heal until I stop numbing myself. Okay, so with numbness coming out in the reverse with distraction, you, Leo, or someone in your energy is realizing the things that they need to cut out that is distracting them. Okay, maybe somebody could have been distracting themselves and coping with some type of substances or indulging in certain types of behaviors that did not align with them, but it was more so simply because they were trying to drown out whatever it is that they were going through. Okay, so we have family ties coming out in the reverse, and this is card number 72. What could have been a source of unity has become a symbol of separation. The bond we once had now feels distant and broken. You were my other half, my heart, and my confidant. So somebody could have had issues with substance abuse, okay? Issues with distracting themselves, issues with being non-productive, okay? And that could have ruined or severed a family dynamic. What's this danger approaching in the reverse? Okay, we have honor. This is card number 13. The pursuit of honor has led to inflated stories and distorted truths. You place your worth in others' hands, allowing reputation to overshadow authenticity. What's honor? I almost feel like somebody has a fear of being themselves, like being their authentic self. Okay, and we have abandonment in the reverse. I never believed in the concept of soulmates, but now after pushing you away, I can't help but regret my actions and I wish I could take it all back. Okay, and this is card number 29. So, someone in your energy, Leo, could feel some type of way for abandoning you. I feel like this person could have abandoned you because of whatever it was that they were going through in their own personal life. All right. And we have routine coming out, and this is card number 43. Unsettled sleep brings about fatigue and reduced alertness. Your dreams hold messages, let them guide your intuition. This is card number 43. So, something involving your dreams are significant. You could have just recently dreamed about this person. What's routine with comparison? Okay, so we have promotion channel. Random thoughts and signs of progress guide your upward journey. Numbers appearing frequently signal your steady progress. And I just saw 808. So there's a need to pay attention to the synchronicities, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to the messages in which you are receiving. What's social mask? Okay, we have escape. Doubts weigh heavy and the leap forward seems too far. Crushed by the burdens of reality, seeking solace in the thought of vanishing. Okay, so somebody could be seen in the public eye. Someone could have a really strong social media presence at this time. Maybe you're feeling like you want to escape. You don't want to be online, all right? We have unexpected event, breaking news of unexpected disputes and rising tensions, engaged in constant battles and facing relentless opposition. And this is card number 8. So there could have been some type of unexpected news or something about your personal life or your personal business that could have been exposed through social media. All right. And then we have flexibility in the reverse. This is card number 5. I doubted our ability to adapt and grow together, causing unnecessary pain. But now I see that our bond is more flexible and resilient than I imagined. What's this flexibility in the reverse? We have savings in the reverse. I want to be prepared for the future and not be caught off guard by unexpected events. I need to make sure we are ready for anything that comes our way. All right, so there could have been some type of unexpected events, some type of upheaval and shifts that were happening in your life. You could have felt like you wanted to escape from all of the things that were going on in your life, okay? But now I'm realizing, I said I'm realizing. Now I'm feeling that you're realizing that you need to do things to get ahead of the curve, okay? Do things to get ahead of certain problems before they even arise. Maybe you're thinking about saving and holding on to your money. Money could be an issue when it comes to your relationships or when it comes to the structure within your life at this time, okay? And you know what? I'm going to grab some cards from this deck right here. And penny pinching is at the bottom of the deck. Financial struggle, saving up, and budgeting. Okay, let's see. What's going on for Leo? Okay, so we have mechanic. Mend what needs mending. It might be broken, but it is all not lost. Consider a career in mechanic, automotive, aerospace, or repair technician. You can fix your finances easily, but some sacrifice may be required. And then we have paranoid in the reverse, cautious, insecure, and guarded. What's this paranoid with mechanic? Okay, we have chained, and that's coming out in the reverse. Codependency, unhappy attachment, and weighed down. And this came out like this in the reverse, okay? So I feel like even if you took a loss, collective, you're not held down and you're not chained by this loss. Like it wasn't something that was as negative, I feel like not saying that like if you lost a job or if you lost money or if you lost some type of finances, of course it's not something that we necessarily want. However, I feel like this loss was more to push you into a better direction, all right? And then we have odd jobs at the bottom of the deck. So consider diversifying your income sources to be increased financial stability. A second job, odd jobs, freedom is more important than financial security. Okay, so I'm almost feeling like too, someone could have felt like they needed to numb themselves or felt like they needed to escape reality because of the work and the job that they were doing. All right, almost like you were living outside of your purpose and it started to get to you so much so that you were numbing and you were distracting yourself. This could have caused issues within family dynamics, within like social groups and friend groups as well. And we have a light bulb moment coming out, sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. And let's see what else. We have caution in the reverse, and then we have turn party animal, sex, drugs, and alcohol, surface pleasure. And then we have caution in the reverse. Exercise caution when making financial decisions. Be careful not to overspend on wants instead of needs. You're spending more than you're earning, but this came out in the reverse. So this coming out in the reverse next to turn, I feel like someone realized where they were spending all their money. Okay, someone realized where they needed to work on other things. Okay, we have manifesting at the bottom of the deck. All the tools you need to increase your income are within your reach. Great things are coming your way soon. An opportunity may arise for you to showcase your talent. I'll also feel like too, Leo, I could be talking to someone who maybe could have like worked in like the club scene, um, like the strip club, um, and things of that nature, or like, nightclubs, escorting too. So we have black sheep in the reverse, rebelling, going against expectations and defying norms. So that came out in the reverse. Then we have lucky break, good fortune, good things coming, turning point. And then we have takeoff. Things will take off quicker than you expected. Now is a good time to take action. There is no stopping you now. It would help to establish a clearer plan before moving forward. So I feel like almost like what I said, you could have worked in a taboo type of industry. Okay. You could have had a light bulb moment about your job, about how things are affecting your life. All right. And you're ready to take off. You're ready to move towards something that aligns to you. Okay. That aligns to your mind, your body, and your spirit. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some more for Leo. So we have Uranus retrograde, fear of change and failure, unexpected shifts. And then we have Jupiter, growth, miracles, and healing. So I feel like someone could have been stopping their own blessings. And then we have South Node, instincts, habits, past life patterns. At the bottom of the deck, we have opposition, polarity, confrontation, and divided loyalties. So I feel like someone could have been, what's this South Node? I feel like someone could have been, we have Cancer and in the sixth house. So someone could have their South Node in Cancer in the sixth house. What's this Jupiter? Because I do feel like someone's inability, and then we have, wow, North Node, and that just flipped in the reverse. Direction, potential, and purpose. So someone's North Node could be ruled by Jupiter. So someone could have a North Node in Sagittarius or a North Node in Pisces, okay? Someone could also have a South Node, like I said, in Cancer in the sixth house. What's this North Node in the reverse? Because I feel like it's almost like we have the fifth house. So someone's North Node could be in their fifth house, ruled by Jupiter. So Sagittarius in the fifth and Pisces in the fifth. What's this Uranus retrograde? I know I keep talking and we have Neptune not finishing what it is that I was getting ready to say. What's Neptune? We have the seventh house, relationships, balance, and negotiations. So I feel like someone has an imbalance between their work, okay, between their daily routine, and also between the expansion and what it would take for you to reach your North Node, what it would take for you to be called higher. But I feel like when it comes to your daily routine, you're bored, right? You're discontent with it, okay? You could be having a lot of problems in your relationships, okay? A lot of blurred lines. Maybe these problems in your relationship are affecting your own personal growth. Like if you're attached to certain people that you shouldn't be attached to, like you could be blocking your own blessings, all right? With family ties too, and also with Uranus retrograde coming out here, and we have this fear of change and failure, unexpected shifts. Something could be changing within your household, like maybe children, okay? And we have Capricorn flying out, hard work, dedication, and structure. So someone can have Capricorn in the seventh house. So Saturn ruling the seventh house. Someone could also have Aquarius in the seventh, as well as Pisces in the seventh. Okay. I'm going to get a psychic oracle to start off, and then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to jump right into the tarot. I feel like too, somebody could be really emotional around their career. Someone may not know what it is that makes them happy. You may not know what it is that brings you joy, okay? Which is why you're having trouble expanding, which is why you're having trouble growing in that area of your life. And then we have the solar plexus chakra coming out. So your willpower, your drive, your ambition, something along those lines are being affected. All right, so let's jump into the tarot. I'm going to get a few shuffles and then we're going to jump right in. See what it is that we need to know. What else it is that we need to know for Leo. And with the repeat too of the number 8, Virgo energy is definitely significant. One of the first cards that I just noticed that tried to flip just now was the 8 of Pentacles. All right, so let's cut and see exactly what's going on. So we have the 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Ace of Wands in the reverse, the Devil in the reverse, the Fool in the reverse, with the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? So there's some type of stalemate, some type of boredom, all right? You may not know which direction to go in, okay? With the Ace of Wands in the reverse, this is a lack of passion, a lack of drive, all right? With the Devil in the reverse, I feel like there's really nothing holding you back, right? There's no fear, there's no pride, okay? There's no egotistical behaviors. I almost feel like you are just stopping you. You're stopping your own self, you're stopping your own shine. You are allowing for distractions, okay, with the Fool in the reverse to dictate what does not work out for you in your life, with the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse right behind that. Okay. So let's see what's going on for Leo. All right, so first card out, we have the 3 of Wands. I just saw 2333, so you could be seeing 333. All right, we have the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So forward movement, growth, expansion, taking control over your life, okay? Moving out of poverty with the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So now we have the Hierophant in the reverse coming out with the Knight of Cups. Okay, what is this 3 of Wands? All right, so we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse with the 7 of Cups, the Magician in the reverse, and then we have the 7 of Wands coming out in the reverse. So I feel like this is almost somebody that talks a good game, right? Talks a good game, talks about forward movement, talks about expansion. But with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, with the 7 of Cups, I feel like this is somebody who makes poor financial decisions. Okay. With the Magician in the reverse, it's like you don't have the tools, you don't have all the resources that you think you do. All right. Somebody's structure or somebody's foundation is shaky. With the Seven of Wands in the reverse, I just feel like this is a person who's scattered, like somebody who just doesn't have any type of direction. What's this Magician in the reverse? Seven of Cups with the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so we have the World coming out with the King of Cups. What's the World with the King of Cups? Because I feel like this is a cycle that needs to come to an end. Like there's a masculine energy here that needs to get into their heart space, that needs to be more emotionally mature about the decisions and the choices that they're making in their life, okay? What's this King of Cups with the World? We have the Two of Swords in the reverse, so Libra moon. So this is moving out of indecision. All right, we have the Nine of Wands with the Five of Wands. So moon in Sagittarius, Saturn in Leo. I feel like this could have been somebody that had a chip on their shoulder. Somebody who was too worried and too focused on the competition that they had around them in their lives, okay? Instead of working on themselves, all right? And we have the Three of Pentacles coming out with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse with the Four of Cups. So I feel like now this is somebody sitting here, right? In this energy of the Four of Cups, bored, discontent, probably not happy, not motivated, feeling like they could have took a lot of losses when they were really looking for wins or really looking for gains, okay? There could be like a lot of losses when it comes to friend groups. There could be some type of financial loss when it comes to court as well. With the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles. What's this Three of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles reverse? Yeah, we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. So some type of loss, some type of defeat. What's the Six of Wands? And then here we have the Queen of Cups. So this could be a relationship here, okay? A matching pair. This could be a divorce, something not working out in court. What's this Queen of Cups with the Six of Wands in the reverse? And then we have the Star. What's the Star? We have the Empress in the reverse with the Fool in the reverse with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and then we have the Hangman in the upright. I mean, the Hangman is in the reverse also. So someone doesn't want to change their perspective. Someone could not want to see something about an Empress in the reverse. So Taurus energy, Libra energy is significant. This King of Cups masculine, I feel like, could also be bringing issues into his new relationship with this Queen of Cups, not willing to change his perspective. Something could be stuck in court when it comes to this Queen of Swords. So Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini is also significant as well. You could be seeing the angel number 1144. Let's see. What's this Five of Pentacles in the reverse? Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords. So there could have been like a lot of fear anxiety when it comes to money, when it comes to some type of finances, okay? And then with the Six of Swords, it's like you're moving away from that. And then we have the High Priestess here. So you're moving away from this lack mindset. You're moving away from the fear and the anxiety that you have when it comes to money, all right? The High Priestess is here. The High Priestess is your intuition. This is your inner knowing, okay? The High Priestess is here to show you that everything will be all right even when it is that you doubt yourself. Okay, what's this Hierophant in the reverse? Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. What's the Hierophant with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse? All right, we have the Emperor, and then we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this could be a breakup. Something can't move forward. Something can't progress. Somebody's foundation and or their structure could be in question. All right. And then we have the Ten of Wands coming out. So this masculine, right, this Emperor energy could need to let go of a Queen of Swords in the reverse, Empress in the reverse type of energy, a distorted feminine energy that is burdensome to them. And with the Queen of Wands coming out in the reverse, so we do also have, so the solar plexus that did come out in the reverse, and here we have strength coming out in the reverse. So Leo, this could actually be your energy. So I could be talking to a divine feminine who was dealing with a masculine. Aries could be significant, okay? Aquarius is also significant. Maybe this person made you be cutthroat. This person made you be this Empress in the reverse. This person made you be this Queen of Swords in the reverse based off of the way it was that they were treating you, right? Like maybe this person was treating you very unfairly. This person could have been a burden that you have been carrying that you're now wanting to separate yourself from and you refuse to carry. This person could have also been really egotistical. This person could have been really controlling. All right. What's this Ten of Wands? But flip the roles because this could be either way. I could be talking to a masculine energy or I could be talking to a feminine energy. And then here we have the Devil in the reverse. And we have the Sun here at the bottom of the deck. So shedding of the ego, releasing this burden, releasing the chaos, not dealing with toxicity. All right, what's this Knight of Cups? Okay, so we have the Moon. What's the Knight of Cups with the Moon? We have Justice. I just saw 3355. What's Justice with the Moon and the Knight of Cups? So someone could, we have the Two of Pentacles. Someone could want to reach out. Someone could want to open up. Someone could want to express themselves. This person could know how unfairly they treated you. All right. Maybe they're thinking that they can balance things out. Okay. Maybe they're thinking like, hey, I'm going to show up in your energy. I'm going to act as if I'm treating you like a priority this time, but this connection still may be unequal. This still may be a connection that lacks reciprocity. Okay, this person could want to take from you, steal from you, siphon your energy, and deplete you when you have nothing but amazing things to give. Okay, I feel like I could also be talking to a Leo who could also be in the public eye. Maybe you had a really public relationship and a really public, and here's the Four of Wands coming out. You could have had a really public relationship, something that could have been exposed or witness within a group of people or a community of people. All right. And now you're having to put the pieces back together. Okay. And here we have the Ten of Swords. So something was painful, a painful ending, lots of betrayal, manipulation, deceit. Okay, so this could also be you too, Leo, where you're still in your heart space, right, with this Queen of Cups energy, but you could also just be closed off, okay, with this Queen of Swords in the reverse and this Hangman. This energy of being closed off, this energy of just not wanting to speak, not wanting to talk to anybody, okay, feeling like you need to work on yourself, all right. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Death with the Ace of Cups and the Five of Cups in the reverse, okay. So this is you going through some type of transition. This is you healing, all right. With the Ace of Cups, this is hope, this is renewal. With the Five of Cups in the reverse, this is healing. This is clearing up grief. This is clearing up pride. This is clearing up any shame that you carried in your sacral. So you could have had shame that you were carrying in your sacral from past relationships, past experiences, okay? You have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. What's the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse? I feel like somebody had a really hard upbringing. All right, we have the Page of Swords. What's the Page of Swords? That's the watcher, the learner, the observer. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So someone could have learned from a really young age up until they got older, into adolescence, into adulthood, how hard certain things were. Okay. You could have always felt like maybe things would not work out for you or things wouldn't pan out in your favor. Okay. And now you're having to break free of this. You're having to grow out of that mindset, really work towards growth, really work towards healing. All right. Leo, I feel like this is also somebody that you could have had kids with. All right. Your co-parenting situation with this person could have not been ideal and or the best. Now you're healing from this. You're moving on. Okay. You're pouring that cup of love into yourself. Okay. You're clearing off things from your bloodline. You're going against the grain. You're going against societal norms. You're not allowing for yourself to stay stuck. All right. We have the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and then we have the Chariot. Okay. So, I'm trying to think, what other card do I want to get before I end this reading? Let's see. Let's get a Moonology card. And I grabbed the Moonology deck. The first card at the bottom is Courage, reminding me of Leo energy. All right, so I'm going to get a Moonology card. I'm going to read the Moonology, and then I'm going to go ahead and end your reading. All right. Hope this reading gave you clarity. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. All right. So let's cut. All right, so we have change your tune at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Leo, let's see. What's going on? What Moonology card? And we have stay in integrity. Okay. So let's read stay in integrity. And I opened right to the page. It is on page 90. All right, so moonshining, stay in integrity. Moonshining means talking nonsense or empty, foolish talk. There is a sense with this card that someone is saying is all style and no substance. Is that person you or someone else? Drawing this card suggests there's a risk that someone has been filling your head with ideas that have no place in there. Maybe someone's been making promises to you that they can't or won't keep. Or maybe someone has said something hurtful to you and you've taken it far too seriously. Perhaps they were just being proactive. There is a sense when this card comes up that you should disregard the empty or cruel words that someone has spoken to you and instead gather up your own power and love yourself more. Also, do not be the person who was doing the moon shining. In other words, make sure you're acting with integrity in all your current dealings. Otherwise, as sure as the moon rises, karma could come and even things out. That's not meant to sound alarming, it's just a statement of fact. Additional meanings for this card: don't make empty promises. Someone is baiting you. Think about who you trust. Don't let someone's words hurt you. Don't take life too seriously. About this symbol, although you may have previously associated the word moonshine with the idea of illegal alcohol brewed back in the days of prohibition, when this word comes up, it's time to think about the word's original meaning. Is someone talking nonsense? All right, Leo, so that's all I have for you today. I hope this reading gave you clarity. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in my next reading. Bye.